Okay, essentially today I'm going to do the same questions we did at the end of last lesson, but using vectors instead. I personally, for these questions, prefer the method we did last lesson. You may not, which is fine, but I think this is just something that you should see anyway. So we're going to be using the dot product actually. So we'll do a recap. To find the angle between two vectors, A and B, then we use the formula A dotted with B is equal to modulus of A times modulus of B cos theta. And if you remember, for this to work, you need both your vectors to be coming out of this angle, or alternatively you need them both coming in to the angle, which is the equivalent of doing this, I guess, isn't it? I'm finding theta there. If you've got one in and one out, you'll find 180 minus theta instead. So just be a little bit mindful of that in questions. What we're going to do now is actually work with unit vectors. So if we suppose that this is a unit vector in the direction of B, so that's actually notation for that. If I do the same diagram-ish, so this is now a unit vector in the direction of B, and this is still theta. Then plugging into here, A dotted with B is equal to the modulus of A. The modulus of B is going to equal 1 because it's a unit vector. So A dotted with B is the modulus of A cos theta. If you think about what's happening here, sorry, that's the unit vector in direction of B. If you think about what's happening here, if I do A dotted with the unit vector in direction of B, this gives me the modulus of A cos theta. So it gives me the amount of this vector that the magnitude in the direction of B. So you can then apply this into questions. So A dotted with B is the magnitude of A in the direction of B. So in a sense, if you want to break this into components, then that will give you the magnitude in this direction. So that will give you the speed in that direction, which is obviously quite useful. So what I'll do next, I'll go over the same example I did last lesson, but using this method instead so you can see it working.